And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. Last left off, we were talking to Juniper Woods about proof that she had with that she was friends with Mr. Hugh, I was going to say Hugh LeBlanc. They have the same voice. Hugh O'Connor and Screamy guy whose name I just randomly forgot. Newman. Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it'd be bad luck. What kind of evidence is that? Okay, first of all, lady, you cannot go around touting evidence and say that it's a secret. That's how people get arrested and, well, if you're in court, you probably are already on. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. I wonder if we're going to, do any analytical psychology during investigations. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no second proof! Let's stay friends forever! I can hear discord in their voices too. But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh, alright then. Apollo, shouldn't you have picked up on this too? You should have picked up on this too, shouldn't you have? Okay, whatever. He should have, yeah. Hey, isn't that? Everyone straight, stay right where you are, don't move a muscle. Yep. Yeah. Detective Fulbright, is something wrong? Hey, where's your theme? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods, you're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. We have to defend her again? I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case too. Haha! So you're the lawyers that the dispatch said were first on scene. I can't tell you everything, but I'll say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't! And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me to say no more on that. So Blackwell's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Oh. Haven't we seen something like that before? Like, that was used as a... Anyway. Why there's blood on this! That's evidence we made for the mock trial! A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Hold on, didn't you just say... Hold on. Yes! You see, you... Strike two, game. Strike two. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But... Junie! I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Hold it!
Hold it! Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but... Aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. Hey. Need I remind you that... Actually, why didn't... Whatever. Good talk. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Judy as much as I do. I'll help too, Juniper. There's no way you murder your professor. Athena! Apollo! You both! I'm counting on you! We've got your back, Junie! Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right! I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. Says a person who hasn't even passed a bar exam. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Why, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school, exactly. No! That was totally rude! And you're not the only one in the case, man! I'm in too, big time! Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you! Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right, using the victim's location, position, and so on were just like on the script. Exactly. Without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. I knew it! Perhaps I could help. Hair forehead. There we go, finally! I was waiting for this. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fräulein. I'm Claudia Gavin. Some know me as prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners. Gaviners! Frickin', that was one thing that really irked me in frickin' Kronos' playthrough of frickin' Apollo Justice. He kept saying Gavineers. There's only one E! It's Gaviners! Not Nears! Why? Anyway, the Gaviners. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But... can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fräulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as the rockstar prosecutor Claudia Gavin. Oh, okay, that one then. She's a lively one, eh? Hair, forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Wright Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you, I'm Athena Cykes! A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Cykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, hair forehead? Alright, first and foremost, say whether I'm a lawyer. May I ask why you people present your attorney's badges like that? It seems like hair forehead and Mr. Wright always want to show theirs off too. Well, let me ask you, Prosecutor Gavin, why do you play air guitar? Ha! It would seem the answer we seek can be found in much the same place. I never gave it that much thought, actually. I just whip it out. Course planner. Why, Fräulein, what a wonderful piece of evidence you have there. But I imagine no matter what you present, it would be impossible for it to be more persuasive than your beauty. Too bad it doesn't work that way in court, too. Error. Why, Fräulein, what a wonder... Hardcore dance. Hardcore dance. Did I ever mention I'm a graduate of this fine institution? The mock trials. They sure bring back memories. So many unforgettable battles. Really? So you stood on that stage too? Yeah, I aired on my air guitar, rocked out to the beat, and exposed crime for all to see. You could say this is where my hard-rocking prosecutorial style made its debut. hard-rocking prosecutorial style. How did your mock trial turn out? Oh, actually, I didn't even take the time to. I didn't even take the time to listen to Clavier's new remastered theme. Yeah, I like his theme. I like Clavier. I believe that Clavier is probably. I believe he's probably like most people's like least favorite prosecutor. I believe. Usually Edgeworth seems to be number one. It seems like Blackwell's a pretty heavy contender too. And then after that, like those are usually like the top two it seems. And then after that, like the the ranking like differs. Like I guess mine is like I haven't met Sodom D yet, since we haven't played Spirit of Justice yet. But I think my ranking would probably be so far. Blackwell's probably my favorite prosecutor, and then Godot, then Edgeworth, then Lady Von I already said Godot. Then Lady Von Karma, then I guess let's see, then Clavier, Gavin, then Manfred Von Karma. But Manfred Von Karma wasn't really like a main prosecutor though, so I guess he doesn't really count. Neither does like Payne. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Anyway, hard-rocking prosecutorial style. How did your mock trial turn out? Achtung, baby! I brought the house down and had the crowd on its feet. Ever since, the Academy has held a live concert in conjunction with the mock trial. Really? All I wanted to know is how the trial turned out. Stage costume. Why, Fräulein, energy. It's amazing. Man, I was waiting for this, man. I believe isn't Gavin I believe Gavin is actually Kratos' favorite prosecutor, I believe. He's pretty low ranking compared to the other ones in my opinion, but I still like him. There are a lot of people that just don't like him. So, what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture in the training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited. And I have another crucial role to play. The governors are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Hey, isn't your, like... Even though you guys disbanded? Which is a shame, by the way. Really. One of your members is in jail! He's in prison! Yeah, I know how much you adore the music here, forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge earlier, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned! I see you've already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Fräulein, and they were so big and magnificent too, what a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Oh, so she was your mentor, huh? Wait! Don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Constance Court. So, Constance Court was your professor here at the Academy. She may have taught the judge course, but she has a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. Okay, that's basically a ripoff of Machiavelli, right? The ends justify the means. But she says the end is only justified through proper means. You know, like Machiavelli the Prince? Come on, that's basic world history, right? She was intolerant, dishonesty, and always revered what was right beyond all else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry! Athena, are you tearing up? Though I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin knows a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So, as you can see, we are both joined in purpose to so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already here. Forget already here, forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch our killer. October 24th. Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor lecture hall. Mock trial reenactment. All rise! Who's the judge? Right. The stage is ready. And you here, forehead, ready to rock? Ah, I'm glad we actually continue. I was about to say, there's no way they couldn't. There's, like, they can't have Prosecutor Blackwell or Prosecutor Gavin in here and not let us go up against it. Come on. No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Judy's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Love that they're actually playing like actual court music right now. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of the defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You here, Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you are born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise a mock trial. Très bien, let's get started. Defendant/judge Athena Cykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for a reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I'd like to call the mock trial. Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby, it's no holds barred, let's rock! Ah, can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win! So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm putting you in contempt of court. Jeez! Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Don't give Athena this type of power. I love this. Yes! Oh. I thought it. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, but we're playing from Athena's point of view. Oh. I thought we were gonna go up against Gavin for a little bit. Aw, I'm disappointed. Summary of the facts. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement if you please. You got it, Fraulein Judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Okay. Oh me, oh my, I'm innocent! Innocent, I tell you! That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. That's some seriously bad acting, Fraulein. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Hair, forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to this photo? There's no blood, obviously, since this is a fake one. I'll have to keep that in mind, I suppose. I guess she's like holding it in place. So, like, it doesn't fall down because it's not actually, like, puncturing through. Unless it's, like, one of those, like, you know, like, suction cup arrows. I don't know. Anyway. Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Ah, too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case. Both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus, the murder weapon, an arrow, and the black blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Man! I wanted to go! I was so ready! I like playing as Athena, but it's like, you know, I wanted to go up against Clavier. I'm sad. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. Alright, like she was actually, that was English. It's called getting in the cat to have forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. I was kind of underplaying it though, because it was supposed to be bad acting, so. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, then Hugh said. Frau Coed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow. I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which is a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow in the victim before my client even got there. 9-9 here, forehead. 9-9 here, forehead. That faint swagger does not suit you in the least. Order, order, order! Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Eurorucker said. Prosecution's rebuttal. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. That's what I was thinking. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the all that was left in the art room. Oh? AWL? And oh, what's that? And oh, you say? What might that be? And oh, you say? What might that be? It's kind of like a tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Haven't we seen that before? Was that in Danganronpa or something? I remember seeing this somewhere. Gross! It's all bloody up to the handle! Please tell me it's just paint! Nope, that's real blood. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for now. No, that's real blood. Like, they legitimately stabbed somebody to get that blood. Come on. Isn't it obvious? The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon. Also, you notice that there's nothing for Clavier to smack, so you can't do like a signature like pfft thing. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. There's nothing behind him to smack. That's fair. I believe the murder actually took place. So the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? How the body was moved. The murder took place on the 3rd floor at the art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And the cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh! I think I've seen one of those before, but that's a pretty big one! A jumbo, yeah? Big enough to fit a person, or a body, in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it into the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say!
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories up, which shows signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh my god, it's so weird. You know, because like I said, Claudia Gavin's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal in this game. It just no, Yuri Lowenthal is not Clavier. It's weird. Like when I hear this, it's just like I don't know. Like, that's not to say that Yuri Lowenthal is a bad voice actor or anything, but it's just that, you know, he's not Clavier. It's weird. I mean, I guess I can get used to it. It took me a little while to get used to Sam Riegel being Phoenix, because I thought that was kind of weird too. I don't know. I guess it's because, like, generally speaking, when I picture these characters' voices, I actually picture the voices that I gave them in my series, because that's usually what I associate them with in general. But I don't know. That may be true, but that's similar for basically all the games that I've done, all the characters in the games, all the characters that I've voiced in the games that I've done. You failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat but show no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Okay, there we go. Quite the crafty killer. In an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. Hold on. Okay, you failed to account for the large high jump in the storehouse. The body dropped into under mat, which showed no sign of blunt force trauma. Quite the crafty killer in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad, where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the old stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fräulein Judge. Yeah, Clavier, this is the only time that you'll get a chance to beat Apollo. This is the only time you get a chance to beat him, so savor that moment. Huh? Oh, right, that's me! Very well, this court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, I was about to say, that's kind of bad luck, isn't it? Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end the mock trial here. So, that means that you still haven't beaten Apollo yet, Clavier. Ha! Ha! Go that. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two! That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. What are you investigating, though? Are you gonna be, like, with Blackwell? That would be interesting. But Blackwell works, well, he doesn't work well when he has tuck up, but still. Mock trial script added to the court record. I better say that before he chops my head off. A top-secret script written by Junie. There's only one copy. Achtung, baby. The prosecution's already got the witness sized up, too. That was quick! Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good. You're sure in a hopeful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Court. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. Generally speaking, the way that it is they start out scary, but then then after the first trial they stop being scary. Oh, actually no. Like I don't think Godot was. Oh, I think like the lead up to Godot was very like intimidating, but once we actually met him, it was like, nah, no. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Ha! That is coffee. He didn't say the ha, but it doesn't matter. But Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. He's probably the nicest. He's probably legitimately the nicest prosecutor you'll ever meet. So savor that, Athena. Yeah, he's not so bad as the prosecutors go. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. Alright. What does this remind me of? Dude, okay, it's Apollo's theme, okay. I was like, this reminds me, it's Apollo's theme. It's a nice piano rendition. I like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and save over slot 2, please. Oh no! I mean to save over slot 1. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll save over slot. This is going to be confusing. I guess we'll save over slot 1 in the next recording session. It doesn't matter because we already uploaded all the videos from the previous recording session. Let's return to the title. Yes, please. And with that, we shall end things off. So, what did you think of being finally reunited with Clavier Gavin? So, Sir Kratosius said, "Oh, I'm just waiting for the Clavier Gavin voice to transcend into like the Lady Von Karma voice." No, okay, I think that only happens if I try to give a female person like a certain type of accent, then transition to Lady Von Karma. But he was Mel. I wasn't gonna make him sound like this. I was not gonna make him sound like Lady Buttercup. I'll whip you! No, of course I wasn't gonna make him sound like that. Are you kidding me? Seriously? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, without further ado, there's a conversation going on outside, but without further ado, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!